What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's new episode. This one is absolutely insane, man. We went to Jiu-Jitsu Con CJI and had one of the best weekends I have ever had in my life, man. Had the opportunity to interview legends and up-and-coming phenoms of the sport of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and also some encounters with MMA Hall of Famers. Mighty Mouse should definitely be in the Hall of Fame, by the way. But we're going to have the first half of the video being interviews, and the second half, we're going to do a breakdown of CJI and what we thought of it and what went down and kind of my takes on CJI. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Let's get after it. Let's go. All right, guys, just pulled up to Jiu-Jitsu Con. Right now we're on our search to find Professor Anthony. Got my bro right here. What do you think about it so far, bro?
It's cool. It's like an actual convention.
Yeah. Seminars, speeches. Hey, bro, we're gonna do our best to try to meet some black belts out here. I think there's a Hodger Gracie seminar.
Sure.
Hey, Mighty, that podcast was a good podcast.
Appreciate that, baby.
Can I take a quick
Sure,
picture?
yeah.
Bro. Hey, that's
Thanks, man.
Hey, bro, we listened the whole ride. Bro, it was great takes.
That's what's up.
Can I take a quick picture?
There you go, buddy.
Can I get your take on CJI 2?
Oh, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be lit. I can't wait to watch it. I mean, there was such a matchup as you can see between Mika Galvão, Diego Pato, Rolando's in there. Ronaldo's in there, not Rolando. Yeah. Ronaldo's in there.
Do you have like a tape?
Nah, I'm just gonna fucking watch.
Yeah, same here, bro.
It's pretty much a Super Bowl of Jiu-Jitsu in Nogi, if you ask me. So it should be good.
You plan on dapping up on Luke? Anybody? I know you dapped up.
Oh,
Luke
that was just on the fly. So
yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Are you gonna be front row too?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No super fight.
No super fight. No. Fuck no.
How was it yesterday competing?
It was fun. It was fun.
How'd your matches go?
I lost my first one.
What kind of?
I tapped out. I was up by advantage. He got me 50-50. I swung over this way. He was about to attack my Achilles, so I defended that, and then he started to bow into my knee. I heard two pops. I was like, "Fuck that shit!" I just tapped.
How do you think so fast? Everything happens so fast. Like, how are you able to just go to one point at one point?
It's my job.
That's a trade secret. Can my brother get a quick picture?
Yeah, of course.
Appreciate it, man.
I'll get you next, man. I'll get you next.
Hey, the Hall of Fame, they're gonna get you.
Hopefully.
I swear. Let's go, guys. Hey, I can't even believe we just did that. That was so freaking cool, bro.
He's chill.
What are the odds? What are the odds, bro?
That's crazy. Stop!
Yeah. Hey! There you go. There you go. Hey! That's as good. All right, guys, we're here with the future Jalen Fonacier. Just won Worlds in the gi. How do you balance training with school? I know you're still you just started your junior year of college.
Man, so I've been doing school and training like pretty much professionally since I was a kid. So it made it super easy once I got into college and once I got my black belt to do the same thing. Luckily, when I was in college, I was able to schedule my classes around my training. So I would have training maybe like 12 p.m. or sometimes in the morning. So I would do a class before then and then later at night too. So it was easy for me to schedule my classes around training and then prioritize what I needed to prioritize.
Nice. And actually, I was there at Worlds, and I wanted to talk to you. But he was so chill. Like, he was laying down on the bleachers. Like, you mentioned that you were just, like, in the zone before that match. How did you feel before going out there?
Man, I had so much confidence going into that. Like, I got 2 submissions my first day. I beat Taliesin the second day. And going into the finals, I already beat Bebeto before, and I had so much confidence coming in from the training room that I felt so chill, so relaxed, and I was just ready to go out there and win.
He just recently competed for UFC BJJ 2, and how was that experience going out there?
Yeah, man, it was so cool. It was so professional. Like, I felt like a UFC fighter, and that was my dream as a kid. I started jiu-jitsu because I watched UFC with my dad and uncle. So super cool to be part of the organization, and I'm glad to have had that platform to show my jiu-jitsu, show my skills. And I also had my rematch against Everton, who I lost to the year before. So I was able to show how much my jiu-jitsu leveled up and how I was able to adapt to that.
What do you feel like is the next step for you? I know you already accomplished so much at a young age. What do you feel like it's a match? What match are you ready for?
Nothing specific, but just keep doing what I'm doing. Just keep building my name. Keep taking out the biggest names, the best guys, and stamp my name as the best roosterweight in the world, like I am right now.
Shout out to you, Jalen.
Appreciate it. Thanks,
Bro.
so much. Thank you, guys.
Check him out. Follow his Instagram.
Check out my Instagram, The Future 89, and then check out these guys too. Thank you guys for having me.
I have one more question. Mighty Mouse has shouted you out on a couple different podcasts.
No way.
He has. He's mentioned you in Worlds. He's talked about kind of like the future of it. So how does it feel knowing that someone like Mighty Mouse is watching you compete?
Dude, that's crazy. I've been watching Mighty Mouse in the UFC since I was super young. So that's super cool to have him talk about me in his podcast. Hopefully I get so big that I can be on his podcast one day. You're going to have to send me that because I haven't seen that yet.
Actually, I'll try to look it up right now, but I'll show him. Yeah.
As I'm editing this, I feel like this next interview needs some context. So we interview Helena. I'm like, okay, go up to her. She's walking with her mom. Ask her if we could ask her a few questions for an interview. She's down. I'm like, all right, bet, let's go. And I'm getting my camera ready, looking for my microphone. Can't find my microphone. I'm fumbling, looking through the bags. I got my gi, I got my backpack. Not organized, okay? I don't find my microphone. All right, let's do it without a microphone. It wasn't looking good for your boy. So off rip, we start the interview, and this is how it goes.
We're here with Helena right before our CJI match. 100,000 women, 100,000 women, 100,000 women. $100,000 for women's bracket. Sorry, I'm kind of nervous, but how has that been to see some familiar faces, maybe not in your usual squad? How has that been?
Yeah, it's been great having Wagner come in for a couple of days at the gym, and then also meeting up here in Vegas with Mika and Diego and getting to train alongside them. It was really fun, so kind of happy to get other high-level athletes alongside us.
I know you have competed against Sarah Galvão. Are you looking forward to that match if that ends up happening?
Yeah, I mean, we're 1-1 with each other. My first match is Adele, so I'm definitely focused on that one first. But we'll see what happens Sunday and who gets to the finals.
Yeah, awesome. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys, we're here with the legend, Andre Galvão. Just gave a great speech out here talking about being present, visualizing. There's a big day tomorrow for CJI. Your daughter is competing. How is it getting ready for a competition big like this, but it's for your daughter?
Man, so I think it's a dream come true, right? I didn't know that would happen super fast. I think it was fast, right? I think that Sarah was a juvenile like 2 years ago. She was fighting juvenile, and then now she's competing amongst ADCC World Champions, ADCC World Champion, double gold, and many others. Like, man, it's incredible. Definitely, like Sarah, she trains a lot in the gi, right? But this, I think, the biggest challenge in her career until now, fighting amongst the best in the world, and she has nothing to lose, right? So we're gonna go out there, give 100% our very best. Then we're gonna have no regrets. I guarantee that.
We also have a killer Atos squad, insane team. You guys are ready to go out there. How is it getting those guys together and training with them? Felipe Pena, getting those guys on one team. How has the energy been?
Man, the energy is amazing. Everybody's have a good relationship, I would say, with each other. Great connection. I think it's very important to have a good connection with your team, right? Even though we have Felipe Pena that's from Gracie Barra, and we have Pato that trains at AOJ, we became great friends. With Pena, I know Pena for a long time, so we have a great relationship, a great connection for a while. With Pato, he fit really well, really quick, really fast, and I feel that he has incredible personality. He's so humble, and the team interacts really well all the time. We are always joking around, laughing, just very relaxed, I would say. But tomorrow is the showtime. I believe they're gonna be sharp, and we're gonna be ready for everything.
Last question. I know we have some people waiting for pictures. You just announced that you're releasing a book.
Yeah.
So people out there interested in it, what could they expect by purchasing that?
Yeah. So if you guys wanted to have this ebook, right? You can go to my Instagram. In any of my posts, you comment ebook, and you're gonna get a copy from that. Okay. So this book is about mindset. So the champion's mindset. Everything that I did throughout my career, all the lessons, experiences I share right there. You can read the book like in 2-3 hours, not even that. It's right on point. There's like some exercises, some practice that you do in order to get a better mindset, not only on the mat, but off the mat as well. And that's pretty much what I do with my daughter, and that's why I believe she's doing really well.
Best of luck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, we got some stickers for you. This is our podcast right here.
Thank you,
Tell them
man.
about your Instagram.
Appreciate that.
Instagram. Yeah,
Thank you.
appreciate it.
man.
Thank you. Good. Good. There we go. There we go. We're good. We're good. Hey, it's scary, bro. I know. Hey, let's go, Keenan. Hey, 3, 2, 1. Osa. Thank you. Day 1 of CJI. I'm excited. We're here early. Hopefully we can get some merch. We're gonna see what the merch is looking like, but I'm excited. I think Team Matos has a solid squad. Team U-Wave, of course, with Mika. I really just want to see some good matchups as well, but you know, it makes it more entertaining if you're rooting for like a specific squad. I'm a Joseph Chen fan, so I want to see him compete as well. Kenta Iwamoto, got some great athletes on the card, so hopefully we can run into some athletes here at the merch line or something. But yeah, let's have some fun, have a great day. Let's get it, man. Let's go. All right, here with the legend Boogey. It's your brother's last tournament. How do you feel about it and getting ready for his match?
I feel that he's like in a good place right now. You know what I'm saying? I feel that it's like it's a good place to like end his tournament career. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's in a good place, man. He's very excited, very motivated, and honestly, like I think he has such a good career. He doesn't need to do it anymore, but he wants to give like our team, the crowd, the fans one more time go out there and represent. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good thing. I think it's good for his students to watch him go out there and you know, just kind of like he has a great legacy to like, you know, behind him, and I think that this is a great way to like end it, you know?
What makes it different from like a regular type of one-on-one competition?
Oh man, everything, you know what I'm saying? Especially like the back-to-back matches that he may have, like that's very, very important to understand. It's like a lot of people after they win a match are kind of like drained, and you have a brand new killer coming at you, you know what I'm saying? So it's like understanding how to like not break when they're like done with a grueling match, right? You have another one coming up, you need to be ready to go, you know what I'm saying? And I think he knows that very well. He's good in that fire, you know what I'm saying? And I think today it's one of those things. It's like you don't know who he's gonna go with, so it's random, right? He goes the smallest
it's gonna
guy
be cool.
or the biggest guy. The main thing is that he's ready and ready to go out there, you know? So, yeah.
Thank you, Boogey.
Much love, guys.
Killing it. Thank you.
Bro, look where we're at right now, bro. Hey, shout out to my dad, here with my brother. Hey, we're about to see one of the best tournaments that has been created. You know, no shade of UFC, BJJ, but hey, man, this is gonna be crazy. So right off rip, they introduce Danaher, they introduce Greg Souders, and I'm like, it's on like Donkey Kong, bro. They do the little face off. Danaher does a little bow that he does, and I'm like, all right, this is dope. You know, we have great seats and we're able to see the action up close and personal. So the first controversial thing that we saw at the tournament was the Giancarlo Berdoni tap. Now, if you're gonna ask me, do I think it was a tap? I thought it was a tap before they even showed the replay. Before people started booing, I thought he tapped. It was a fully locked in submission. You could see his ankle was purple afterwards. You just don't do that if it's something's not locked in, there's no threat, you know what I mean? It felt like a natural reaction. You try to hide it well. He had his poker face going.
Once he was crazy, right?
Right there, man. Yeah, come on.
It was a tap. It wasn't a tap. It looked like a tap to me. Can't really change it. It is what it is. It wasn't the only one, to say the least. Gio Martinez goes against this guy Bilal, and he was freaking scary, bro. You got Gio Martinez I think 66 kg, the lightest guy there on the team, and he gets freaking tapped out, bro. And it was one of the cringiest matches I have ever seen. Not because it was bad jiu-jitsu, but how locked in these submissions were on Gio's legs. I'm like, how is his leg not broken? How is it not broken into pieces, bro? It was like so like I couldn't watch it. I looked up on the big screen. I'm like, nah, I couldn't look away. My brother's like, I'm locked in. I'm like, bro, that is bad. Those are some scary positions to be in. And man, Gio was in a fully locked in submission as well. You hate to see it, bro. You hate to see it, but dude, he just had a bad matchup. I wish we could have saw some different matchups. They had some killers on there. I would say Kenta would be a better matchup, but Kenta's a beast as well. He almost subbed Nicky Rod. Bro. Like that fool's scary. So day one, it was very controversial online. Didn't really know what the general consensus was. Like, did people like it? Did people not like it? As a fan, I thought it was pretty entertaining, especially with those like controversial taps, like, oh, you know, this and that. And, you know, I really enjoyed it. I like the team format. Do I wish there was more submissions? Of course. Am I competing? Am I an athlete? Put it all on the line right there? No. People were losing teeth. People were getting injured, breaking their feet. Like it. I'm just there as a fan, bro. I'm gonna appreciate it. I enjoyed the aspect that all these people are watching, though. You know, you got Mighty Mouse, you got Jocko, you got Santa Cruz right there. You could literally see him. You could see him right there, and it's like we're all watching the same thing. That's dope to me, and I was just glad I was there. You know, I wasn't really complaining. And then day two comes along. You know, we wake up. You know, about to eat some breakfast, and I see Craig on Instagram saying $50,000 a submission. If you're gonna tap. If not, break their leg. I'm like, all right, Craig wasn't too happy about day one. He's going to incentivize people with money. Money talks, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I don't hate it. I don't hate the idea. And guess what? We got more submissions than day one. And that being said, bro, there was better competition on day two than there was on day one. Just because the guys who won are competing against each other. And there was some great matchups there as well. I believe the one that stood out to me the most, though, Nicky Rod, Kenta Iwamoto. It was towards the end. But dude, that Wojlock was on. That armbar Nicky Rod had on Kenta was on. And guess what? I talked to Kenta afterwards, but we ran into him. I asked him, was the armbar tight? He said, it wasn't tight, bro. It wasn't tight. He said, armbars don't work on me. I swear. That's what he said. And dude, he could have just been joking, but I believe him. I don't think armbar, if Nicky Rod can't work an armbar, if he can't complete a successful armbar on Kenta, hey, armbars just don't work on Kenta, bro. You're going to have to figure something else out. You know what I mean? But with all that being said, B Team, New Wave, some controversy about what happened. You know, did B Team win? Did they lose? You know, what really happened? And as a fan, I wish there was just something. It felt like something was missing. Like, okay, they were like, okay, it was tied 47-47. Now, we're going to announce each player could have one team. We're going to have a 3-round scoring, and this is going to indicate the winner of the I thought they could have threw that up there. It was like an alley-oop for like an incredible finish. It's just, you know, they had the rules. The rules weren't really said to the public. They're out there to the team. B Team wins. And then Craig the next day later announces that New Wave gets the same amount of money that B Team won. So what's that? That's a tie. That's a tie. You can't break it up in any way. Or B Team was officially, bro, that's a tie. If they get the first place and the second place gets the same price, what's the point of having places if everybody's going to get the same money? It's a tie at the end of the day. I hate to say it. Just throw Nicky Rod and Gordon Ryan against each other, representing each team, and we'll get to know who's the best. Will that happen? Nah. You know? But you know, a man could dream. A man could dream. And a lot of your boys' dreams came true today. Getting some interviews, talking to Demetrious Johnson, being able to talk to Dima. We talked to Mr. Kenta Iwamoto. We talked to what we said, talked to Jocko for a little bit. Like a very short amount of time with Jocko. Jocko was, you know, I was kind of scared with Jocko, but there was so many cool people there, bro. I was like, it was insane. We talked to Carson from YouTube. I'm sure you guys know Carson's YouTube. Chopped it up with him for a little bit. It was cool to just being able to interact. We talked to Brand BJJ. He fellow BJJ editor, bro. Said what's up to him. Chopped it up. And there's just so many experiences that you could have with this sport. I think that's what opened my eyes the most to the sport of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Is like, it's vast, different walks of life. You could be from wherever you are in the world, and if you practice the same sport, you know, and you could meet with these same people and be on that same wavelength, bro. So many different types of people. I heard GSP was in the area in Las Vegas. Just like, you could literally run into the best of the best and just say what's up. Just say what's up. If you're a fan, you're a fan. It's cool, man. If I felt like a kid at a freaking WWE was it a match, you know, seeing your favorite athletes going at it, freaking trying to break each other's limbs. Like, that was dope. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that was dope. And you know, I just wanted to talk to you guys about it. You know, there was so many things that went on. Before we ended off, I talked about meeting Helena Crevar and messing up on an interview. My brother, when me and my brother wait at the back of the what's it called, the UNLV Thomas and Mack Center. So we wait outside in the back, hoping to run into some athletes, and we do. We saw Phil Rowe, we saw Chris Wojcik, and then we see Helena, right? We see Helena again, and my brother goes up to Helena's mom and is like, "Do you remember us?" And then Helena's mom's like, "How can we forget 100,000 women?" And bro, my freaking soul was just like, oh, I couldn't handle the amount of like cringe I had. I'm like, oh no, they remember. And then she just said, it's like, how can we forget 100,000 women? And then, you know, I just start laughing at myself, bro. And then my brother's just laughing. And then he goes to Helena. He's like, "Hey, you remember us?" And then she's like, "Yeah, I remember you guys." But with all that being said, bro, I hope Helena gets that $50,000, bro. She got a sub. Craig incentivized $50,000 for each sub. You gotta pay. At the end of the day. That's it. They gave a $1 back to New Wave after they lost. I don't know. Did I want B Team to win? Yes. Did I think B Team won in dominant fashion where it was so clear that you couldn't argue against it? No, it was too close. It was way too close. I don't know. Should the finals match be 10 minutes per person? There's so many rule changes that we can make, right? We could do like, okay, you got to have a set lineup for this one, or this is going to be 10-minute rounds for the championship duel. There's so many different things. Have John Danaher going against Nicky Ryan in a 3-minute match. Let's do something. Let's switch it up, you know? And why did they have Riff Raff at the very end? Literally everybody was leaving and they're like, "Oh, don't leave. Riff Raff is..." Bro, there was no one there. I'm like, damn, I feel bad for Riff Raff. They should have did that as like a halftime before Craig's match. But dude, we didn't even talk about Craig. Bro, there's so many different things. I think Chael kind of faked it a little bit, just a little bit. If you look at the Buggy choke, he gives a tap on the back, and then Craig lets go, and then Chael's just like, just asleep. I think if it was really out, he would start convulsing a little bit. He would start shaking, like start glitching a little bit, and then he would wake up and be like, "What just happened?" You know, that's just my take. I had a great time. Shout out to my brother for, you know, being my trusty cameraman in those times of need, you know. Shout out to him. And yeah, man, I know we talked for like 20 minutes right now. But yeah, there's so much that went down. So much. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We out. Peace.
100,000 women.